How are you getting on, folks? Look at Punchestown again. 3 winners out of 8, 37.5% strike rate. Look at it just really didn't go the way I was hoping. I'm always, when I do these tip videos, I aim for at least 50% strike rate. I suppose Punchestown wasn't the best of courses for me. Just struggled to get over the line more so than anything else. But we still picked out 3 winners at the end of the day, so that's always a good thing. I'm gonna run through these fairly quickly. Kilbeggan tomorrow. It's very much a lottery, to be quite honest with you. I wouldn't pay too much heed with naps or anything like that, but I'm just going to give you a quick run through. First of all, 310, we're going to go with Miss Sedil, currently trading around 3-1. Look, it's a poor maiden race, really and truly. At the end of the day, there's no real value for anything really going in this race, to be quite honest with you. This Miss Sedil is coming from a yard in form, Elizabeth Doyle, and Sean Flanagan is a man that's currently going all guns blazing as well. He takes the ride there today, so hopefully with the help of God, trainer and jockey strike rate should be enough to get us over the line, and 3-1 currently is possibly the best, I suppose, value in the race, in my personal opinion. Now, moving on to the 340, we're going to go with an each way selection here. We're going to go with Game Socks, currently trading around 14-1. It's had 2 runs, 2 fourths, both around Tremor. It needs to improve, really and truly. 1,000,000-1 is going to be a very, very hard horse to beat, but it's a horse that's, I suppose, proved a little bit frustrating. It's been favoured before, it's been bet before, and if there's anything that's going to upset it, possibly this Game Socks, if it finds any sort of improvement, it could definitely, I suppose, run a fairly decent race. Obviously, look at it, it's a very nice price for an each way perspective. But if it manages to get over the line in front, it'll turn out to be a fairly nice payday. But we're aiming each way. If it gets into places, we'll be fairly happy with that. Now, 410, we're going to go with Echoes of Family, another each way selection, 7-1 here. It's definitely living up to its name anyway, with the Harty family. Father and son combine again. Obviously is owned by the Edward Harty Racing Club, so that's, the Hartys are well named in this horse. But it's the third highest rated of the horses in this competition. It's coming in as a reserve, so we are taking a little bit of a chance, but I think there is going to be a couple of non-runners, and if that's the case, this horse is definitely going to get in, and if it does, it's going to be a very, very, I suppose, nice little each way prospect. And I definitely think it's going to run a fairly big race. Now, 445, we're going to go with Ashton Court. This is going to be my next best of the day. Obviously between the front two in the market, Zinat and Ashton Court, it definitely looks like the winner is going to come from the two of these. Obviously, Zinat won in Clonmel last time out. Ashton Court was in second that day, but Zinat is getting a £5 rise in the weights. So Ashton Court is weighed to beat it, in theory, really, at the end of the day, but it's not from 19 as well. It could, when you're looking at, I suppose, the ratings and everything else like that, Ashton Court looks to be the one to be on, but 0 from 19 is a little bit of a worry. But 10-3 is definitely the best value of the two of them anyway. I'm gonna take a bit of a stab in the dark, and hopefully it's going to be 20th time lucky for John the Shark Hartland, or John the Shark Hanlon. Now, 520, we're going to go straight from next best into the nap of the day. We're going to go with Fleming's Dream, currently trading around 3-1. Obviously, this is going by the course and distance win last time out. It was an absolute obliteration of the field, winning by at least 15 lengths and more. If it even produces that again today, or tomorrow, whenever you're looking at the video, it's definitely going to be a very nice. It's gonna have a nice old chance. There's an awful lot of this field that have a few question marks over their heads, and this one, I suppose, the only question mark is, will the form live up to expectation? I definitely think it will, and I have more confidence than most of napping this horse here. Now 550, we're going to go with another each way selection. Esther's Marvel, currently trading around 25-1. People might be looking at me thinking I'm mad, not napping up this horse, sticking this horse in the tip selection. But look at, it's a respectable enough mare. Really and truly, at the end of the day, she's run some fairly credible races without, I suppose, alerting the handicapper too much. Dara O'Keefe takes a ride. Dara is well known around Kilbeggan. He's had plenty of winners along that track before, and I definitely think like this mare will definitely, well, it should run a fairly decent race. Obviously the drying out in the ground is going to help this mare out an awful lot. There's been very little rain over around here. We're currently about, I suppose, 20-25 minutes away from Kilbeggan itself. So it should dry out by this time tomorrow anyway, providing they don't water the field or water the course or anything like that. But look at Esther's Marvel at 25-1. I personally think it's a mad price. I think it's very much, I suppose, how would you say, it's overpriced in my opinion. So look at, if you're going to have a cheeky each way on that horse, 25-1, if it places, it's as good as, I think, a 4 or 5-1 winner. So look at, that's what you have to look at as well. 620, we're going to go with Wave of the Sea, 4-5. I can't understand how this horse is such a short price, or such a big price in my opinion. It should be at least 1-2, 1-3 on. It's a Cheltenham Festival horse, really and truly. It's a Grade 1 winning hurdler. It's going chasing now, but it definitely looks like it's going to be well suited to chasing. During its hurdles career, it's been prone to jumping the hurdles fairly high and a bit wild sometimes. So the chasing fences should, I suppose, calm this horse down a little bit. Really and truly, it should win at a walk, really, at the end of the day. There's nothing really else, I suppose, that's sort of catching my eye. If it was taking out a horse that was going to take it on, Broga Hain, currently trading, I think, is around 14 or 16-1. It's well worth an each way shout, I think. It's I was there today at one in Kilbeggan before, but if I'm not mistaken, it was a terrible day in terms of weather. Drying ground, I don't think, is going to help that horse out a hell of a lot. I need to look back in the form again personally, but yeah, when I seen Wave of the Sea lined up here, I was definitely eyeing it up. So 4-5, it's a great price in my opinion. Now moving on to the 650, the last race of the day, we're going to go. We're going to, I suppose, finish off with another each way selection here. We're going to go with the Caddy Rose, currently trading around 10-1. Look at, it won here last time out over fences. If I'm not mistaken, it was over course and distance before. Like I said with Esther's Marvel, the drying ground is definitely going to help out this horse. It's rained very little here, and there is drying out in the ground, really, at the end of the day. I think this horse is going to run a very, very big race, in my personal opinion. This High Sparrow, it's coming up against High Sparrow, who also won last time out around here. But the problem there is High Sparrow is getting a 12-pound hike. It shouldn't really, I suppose, go on to win again, say this time around again. But look at Caddy Rose got a 5-pound hike for the win there. Owen Walsh is taking £5 off. So look at, in my opinion, it's show me the money. But I'm going to leave it there. With the help of God, we're going to get a few winners again now tomorrow. Kilbeggan, it's very much a hit and miss track, but it has been fairly lucky with me before in the past. Make sure to keep liking, sharing, subscribing. keep following Facebook, Twitter, everything else like that. But my memory in the camera is starting to dwindle now, so I may go. But yeah, look at. Thanks again for viewing, and make sure to keep liking, sharing, subscribing. Thanks very much.